Hello, everybody. Welcome back to New. Mordy is out again today, but he should be back tomorrow, hopefully. Anu, what do you got for us today?
So yeah, ChatGPT has some new news.
Awesome. I got some more Google volatility, including changes to Grokipedia's visibility. And Greg?
And there be some new experiments in your PMax accounts campaigns.
Awesome. All right. Anu, whenever you're ready.
So yeah, ChatGPT, OpenAI, the team behind our new ChatGPT ads, they've started testing in the US, and yeah, they've shown like what it's going to look like, and yeah, they're saying that during the test, OpenAI is going to be matching ads to conversation topics, past chats, and prior ad interactions. OpenAI, they will show ads to logged in users on the free tier and its lowest cost Go subscriptions, and advertisers won't see user conversations or influence ChatGPT's responses, even though ads will be tailored based on when OpenAI believes it will be helpful to each user. And yeah, you'll be able to personalize a lot of things, like personalize the ads, like users seeing the ads, they'll be able to have toggles to change that up and down. So yeah, they're gonna start. They've started doing that now. So who knows? Maybe some people might start seeing that option to do that very soon.
Right. Have you guys seen any ads?
I haven't seen any ads, but I assume they're rolling. I see some people see them. And Greg, did you sign up at openai.com/advertisers?
Yes. So there's a nice sign up now. I'm signed up. Haven't heard anything, but cool. If you're an advertiser, I'm assuming those $200,000 minimums should probably not be around forever if they're trying to go for a bigger audience and more ad dollars. But nice to know that there's like an effort made towards advertisers. That's nice.
For sure. All right. So keep us posted in the community on when you see those ads and what you think about them. And if you become an advertiser, definitely let us know. We'd love to see the interfaces you have to control that. And then Google search ranking volatility seems to be heating up again starting today, February 10th. Figured I'd cover this because it seems like it's early on. We'll see if more of the tools pick up on it soon and more of the chatter starts, but I'm seeing a significant amount of chatter starting this morning, and some of the tools actually already picking up on this. So if you are noticing ranking volatility outside of the Google Discover update, which is separate from this, definitely let us know. And with visibility issues, Google seems to have kind of dinged Grokipedia, which is basically the AI-based Wikipedia created by Elon Musk and friends. It does get a lot of pages indexed. If you do a site command for Grokipedia, you'll see Google has indexed tremendous amount of pages since the last time we covered it. And their traffic spiked, according to SEMrush and Systrix, sometime about, I don't know, a few weeks ago or so. And now it seems to be diving back down and not doing well. And this is according to Systrix and SEMrush, data from Glenn Gabe. And then also Malt from PKI went ahead and showed some visibility charts, specifically with AI mode, AI overviews, and even ChatGPT. And it all showed that they saw a decline toward the last week of January, which is super interesting to see ChatGPT actually follow Google in terms of the visibility they're giving Grokipedia. Super interesting, obviously fun to watch as SEOs. So keep an eye on that in terms of AI content doing really well, and then all of a sudden not. And then Greg on ads.
Yeah, so we heard about the new A/B testing that assets for Performance Max campaigns within Google Ads. And Matteo Bragahata had seen over on LinkedIn that Google is rolling out the controlled A/B testing for creatives specifically within Performance Max. So you may see it in some of those campaigns. If you recall, in this case, you get sort of like assets A, which they call a control. You put in everything you need to know about whatever the sale is, whatever the creative is, images, and everything like that. And then you get a treatment alternative for your assets. And that is really the experiment that they're calling it a treatment. And then if there are common assets, you can just keep them in both, and you then set the traffic split. So you can say, I want 50% to new, 50 to old, or change it so that you kind of feather in the new creative if you'd like. And then you can launch it away. So it's in some campaigns. If you're looking to test creatives, check out your Performance Max. Barry has some screenshots over on Search Engine Roundtable as to where you will see this and how you can set that up. And then lastly, I would just say kind of a nice little thing, but I don't know if anybody ever uses these, the little citations that you see with the favicons over on the citations for the AI overviews, it seems, or sorry, in AI mode, this one is. There's so many different AIs now that you just have to talk about. There's AI Max, AI mode, AI overviews, AI everything. So this is for AI mode. And instead of having the cards on the side, the favicons on that right-hand rail have been up in the top. It also seems like now there's a test in the wild spotted by Sachin Patel where those favicons are now underneath the answer. So in this case, it looked like somebody was looking for some sort of stethoscope or heart kind of instruments or something like that. You see the answer, you see some of the products, and then underneath it, you can see the favicons. It's Google, it's something else, and 6 others. Again, I don't know how many people search or like click on those little citations because they are so small, but it does seem like at least there's more of them, and they're at least in that sort of, you know, main frame there, the main AI mode SERP, and not outside in that right rail. So I don't know, Barry, any thoughts on this one? Do you hit citations? Do you hit those little favicons?
I do, because I want to see what they're coming from. And I don't see this in the wild, but this is, I think the more icons and citation links that they have is better. I don't know if this is actually going to do well. I think the thing we saw yesterday with the, I don't know if we actually covered it, but basically the AI overviews contextual links where you mouse over a certain thing, click on it, and then it will actually show you like a contextual overlay, which I'll embed here also in the story. I think that's more profound than that, but we'll see. Again, anything Google could do to drive traffic to downstream would be amazing. So doesn't hurt to have more links. So
yeah, it's no Yahoo Scout though. I'll say from a couple of weeks back. Yahoo Scout had a lot of links. It was a lot better than Yahoo.
No, yeah. Hopefully Yahoo's pushing them, making them dance and had more links. So we'll see.
Google needs to scout it up here. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, everyone have a great day. Thanks so much for listening. We're back tomorrow with more. It's new. Bye-bye.
Bye.